What's going on, Toy Fam? Project Piper Customs here, and we are back at it with another review. And next up on the Avengers Wave, we have Ronin.
Friggin' Hawkeye!
Well, I have no idea what he's referring to. Anyway, let's go. Quickly now, quickly. Come on, quickly. Welcome back, Toy Fam. Now let's bring this guy forward and have a look at Hawkeye. Ronin. Hawkeye. Exactly. No, I'm only joking. Yeah, we all know that this is actually Hawkeye.
What?
Oh, you didn't know? Oh, yeah. Thank you, Hasbro and Marvel, for spoiling that already. But we kind of thought that's the way he was going to go anyway. But read into that what you will in terms of movie plot. Yeah, so let's bring him forward and have a look. Alright, so he comes with the gauntlet arm for Thanos, 2 swords, and a ninja star throwing hand, very reminiscent to the bullseye dagger throwing hand that we got from the Netflix Wave last year. Okay, and looks pretty decent. Good comic accurate style MCU version of his Ronin outfit, from what I can see in the box anyway. Let's spin it around. Shiny artwork. Ooh. Okay, nice little read up at the back. And again, collect all of these, not you, to get the Armoured Thanos. Some more shiny artwork. Now, let's get this guy out of the box before he ninja stars his way out anyway. And here he is, out of the box and looking mean. Let's bring him forward and check out this awesome deco that he's got going on. Okay. Now, definitely got a sort of Mortal Kombat ninja vibe going on, which I love. I really like, actually. Okay. Really like this sort of real world take on his Ronin outfit. So, got the jacket and the hood itself. All the line work is painted nicely in this sweet gold. Obviously a matte black and some gloss here in places. But the hood is a removable piece. So you can see his balaclava. Okay. I like the detail in the sculpted breathing nose holes. And his eyes seem to be well done. Get a focus on those. Yeah, I like that a lot. And there's some really good sculpted textured detail going on around the pinstripe. Okay, now the harness here for his swords, that is loose. That can come off, I believe. Yep, it is peggable with adjustments too, which is pretty awesome. Okay, his jacket too is removable. I'll do that later, but as you can see, it can come away here. Okay, nice line work still on the arms. And just some awesome details. As I said before, they really do go all out with the sculpt work with their MCU figures. You know, far more detail than you get on their comic book figures, which is a shame because you would expect the comic book figures. I know they're a bit more basic in style and design, but you thought they'd spend a little bit more effort just, I don't know, giving them some extra little details, but I know it's all a budget thing. So you can't always get what you want. But with the MCU figures, mate, I tell you what, they're knocking them out the park. Especially with their budgeted detail. So let's bring in for the legs. Look at that, real nice design on the knees and the straps and whatnot on the trousers and the shin pads, and of course the boots, all new sculpt. Just going over the back, yeah, wicked detail on the sheath for his swords, which is quite fat, so I'm assuming that you could probably put both in there, but we'll find that out later. And just continued love with the sculpt work. I mean, look at the wrinkles on the back, where it's bunched up there for the belt. Little stuff like that really does make a difference for sure. And just the textured detail on there, especially when you're a toy photographer, you know, the camera picks up all these details. Just looks crisp and sharp. But anyway, for display as well, just nice. So yeah, this dude looks fantastic. Hopefully it's not based on some concept artwork and it actually is based on the final design in the movie. But we won't know that until next week. Okay, moving on to his accessories. He comes with 2 swords, as you can see here. One large and one small. So let's have a look at each of them. Okay, there's some good detail going on, which is nice. Nice sculpted line work going on within the blade. And obviously within the hilt itself. When it focuses, there you go. Not much in the way of paint, although a little bit. Obviously you just used some moulded plastic, but you could go over that with a dry brush of some titanium silver Tamiya and it'll really pop. Maybe with some black wash to get some sculpt detail in there. Okay, and again, same again for the littler blade, really nice detail. And I believe they're going to let's try and put them in the back. So as I said before, I think this is big enough to hold both, but we'll have a look. So we'll start with the larger one. Okay, so I'm going to pop them in that way. It's quite a tight fit, but it looks to be there's enough room. I'm not sure if both are meant to go in here, but from what I can see on the figure, there's no other place to store the littler one. Okay, so they both do fit. They look awkward from the side, but on the back here, just get his hood sorted out. Yeah, they can be both stored in the back if you want convenience of just keeping them out of the way and not losing them. We're going to see how the swords look in his hand. So we're going to try both of them. He's got two open grip hands. Again, both gold on the inside, which is pretty rad. But there's a good chance that that gold paint might wear off on the grips. We'll have a look, but let's see if he can. The hands are pretty malleable. They're a little bit tougher than the other figures in the wave. So yeah, that's pretty tough. So he can hold this sword here. I am failing miserably. Yeah. Okay. So you can hold that one pretty nice. Obviously it's upside down, but it holds it. That's the whole point, to show you that. And let's try the little one in this hand. Yeah. He grips both of these really well. Okay, unlike Citizen V. Okay. These hold up pretty tight and snug. So yeah, good for some. Okay, and let's have a look at his other accessory, which I'm actually treading on. Okay, you stay there, you. Which is the Ninja Star throwing hand. Alright, so again, good detail painted. Whoa, look at that. Really nice detail painting on the inside of the glove. And they've gone for the moulded plastic swoosh, which looks a stark clear. And then they've tried to continue with some of the silver paint, obviously to get some motion going. And as I say, it looks very similar to the Bullseye one, which I did break out, and it is here. Obviously they're a little bit longer on the blades, but similar effect, similar, both pretty much same hand. So that's how those two look together. And this is his left hand. So let's pop it off and try it. It should pop out pretty easy, which it does. And we'll see how it looks on. Okay. Oh, there goes his hood. Okay, not too bad. So you can get some good posing going on. Okay, so that's how it looks in hand. So you can get some good posing going on. Like that. Okay, so it'll be fun to see if he actually utilises this in the movie. I'm guessing so, if they include an accessory. But still, it'll be pretty kick-ass to see. But yeah, you can easily get some good Ninja Star throwing poses. Okay, and even have him swooshing from the front doing it. There you go. So, pretty sweet accessory. Be fun to utilise that in a bit of toy photography. Okay. Now let's get over to the jacket. As I saw that the hood is removable. Okay, so before this gets annoying, let's just pop the original hand back on. Okay, before we continue. There we go. And it looks like I might have to take out the swords too, so let's do that. Okay, so the sheath is removable, just pegs out, so we can get that off. And let's have a look at the jacket. So as we saw, it came away here, which it does, just unplugs. Let's see if it does the same on the other side. No, it doesn't. So it's just the one side. Looks like I might have to pop the head off. There we go. You can get a look at the peg there too. And normally with this sort of thing, I prefer to just get the arms back, so it can just slip off nicely. Okay. Knew it would be a pain in the ass.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
That was an absolute struggle. That took a while. I had to do it off camera. That's pretty much almost like it was not designed to come off, and yet they provided two peg portholes. to come apart at the side. That was an absolute bitch. I do not recommend doing it. There's a good chance you may end up tearing it, but I did find a cheeky technique to do it. And once the head is off, and push the ball peg down forward, okay, forward, and then you can just about stretch the ball peg over where obviously there's a gap here with the zip, and it will be able to just slide straight off. But it was constantly getting caught on this arm under here, obviously because it only opens on the one side. But yeah, so that was a nightmare. Honestly, didn't think I was going to be able to get that off, and I'm normally pretty good with these. I've been doing it long enough. So yeah, do that at your own risk if you need to or fancy doing it. Or if you don't care and using it for a custom, then go to town. But if you just want to be curious of what it looks like, which is right here, that's why I do these reviews and why everyone else does them, so we can show you and you don't have to risk ruining your figure. But yeah, that was tough. So once I put this back on, I doubt I'll want to be taking it off again. But anyway, that's what it looks like without this on, and it can come away. So he does have ab crunch hidden underneath. I'll go over this now so I don't have to do it in the articulation portion. But yeah, so not bad detail going on underneath. It's nice that they actually did provide detail. Obviously it's not carried on here. It's a pretty ugly bend. But anyway, there we are. Moving on to articulation. Let's bring it forward and see how we can move. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And let's start from the top, work our way down. Okay, kind of loosened him up already after trying to get this thing off. Okay, let's get rid of that. So with the jacket on, head, standard ball hinge, we took a look at that earlier. With the jacket on, the head can look up about that far and can come down about that far. And obviously we have side to side. Okay, shoulders, they're quite stiff, but they can come up that far. Can do a full 360 on both sides. Upper bicep swivel, double joints on the elbow, and annoyingly, once again with sword hands, he should have the up and down hinge, but he doesn't. He has the forward and back and the swivel. That is for both hands. Okay, as we saw earlier, he does have an ab crunch, but that is extremely restricted with the jacket on, so just be aware of that. Okay, he does have a waist swivel. Okay, he can van down pretty well. Okay, kick out that much, the jacket moves out of the way as it's got a cut right there, so it doesn't hinder. Okay, there is upper thigh swivel, double joints at the knee, and it can come all the way up. Okay, there is no boot cut, and then of course we've got that much up and down on the foot, and standard rocker. Okay, so you can kick all kinds of Thanos ass. Moving on to some size comparisons, here he is next to MCU Avengers Infinity War Thor. Here he is next to MCU Rocket. And now I don't have Black Widow on me, but considering Marvel Legends Hasbro female bucks haven't changed in the last God knows how many years, I busted out the Silver Sable from the Spider-Man Wave. And here he is next to the SH Figure Arts Avengers Infinity War Captain America and the SH Figure Arts Doctor Strange. And here he is next to the Mafex Marvel Comics Spider-Man and the Mafex John Wick. Okay, final thoughts on this guy, and for an MCU figure he's not bad at all. Lots of detail and lots of posability. I would have liked to have seen an alternative head, maybe an unmasked head and some alternative hands, but you know, we don't know how long Hawkeye's going to be in his Ronin outfit. We won't know that till next week. So for now, this is definitely one for your endgame shelf, and not a bad standout for the wave at all. So, solid figure. Alright Toy Fam, that will do it for this review. Thanks so much for watching. If you could be awesome and hit the hat trick of like, subscribe and notification bell to stay up to date with the latest goodies I've got coming, that would be wicked. I am on social media on Instagram and Facebook at Project Piper Customs, and please definitely be sure to check out Toy Comics Inc. for some awesome toy photography and weekly competitions. And if you're in the market for a 1/12 scale diorama, well, we have a giveaway going on right over on our Plastic Action UK YouTube channel. and the Instagram page. All the links will be in the description, so please check those out, and definitely head on over to the website at www.plasticactionuk.co.uk for full terms and conditions on that contest. It's running until Friday the 26th of April, end game day, and we'll be announcing the winner on the 28th of April. That's a Sunday at 6 p.m. on Instagram Live. So be sure to get in there and get your entries in before the competition closes. That's it from me, guys. Thanks so much again, and until next time.